Hi, this is Sisapod. I'm the super moderator for the Snake Farm Speedrun leaderboard on speedrun.com. Yes, super moderator is a real title. I'm putting this video together as a quick guide on how to speedrun the video game Snake Farm. This video will cover the following topics: Snake Farm, how to play it, introduction to speedrunning, tools for getting started, submitting a run, Snake Farm categories, subcategories, timing examples for Big Snake, Greed, all upgrades, and finally the outro. Snake Farm. You can skip this section if you're already familiar with Snake Farm. Per the Steam Store page, Snake Farm is a top-down Vampire Survivors style action roguelike that lets you set your own challenges, buy snakes to fight, then use their remains to buy stronger snakes and better weapons. You decide your enemies, pushing your luck every round in pursuit of exponential growth. You only have 10 days to live, make sure every one counts. You can buy it on Steam. It's playable on PC, Steam Deck, Linux, and Mac OS with a few extra steps. For Mac, check out the post linked in the description by Mint Exists on cohost.org. How to play. There are two packs at present, Base and Curse. The different packs provide different weapons, snakes, and upgrades. You'll start out with access to the base pack on a new save. You have 10 days to farm snakes. You have two main places for action, the store and the farm. You start every round at the store, where you can buy snakes and upgrades by clicking on the portraits on the screen and spending your two currencies, coins and teeth. Coins are converted from oil at the end of every day. Snakes drop oil. The amount they drop is listed on their store portraits. Teeth are for upgrades and have a 1 in 5 chance of dropping in place of an oil drop. You can re-roll your store options using coins in the base mode and teeth in the later endless mode. When you click Start Day on the store screen, you are transported to the farm. At the farm, you control your oil harvester drone using the WASD keys and fire your weapon using either the left mouse button or the space bar. Your health meter is the oil you have gathered. You always start with at least one oil unit. In both the store and the farm screens, you can open the pause menu by pressing the Escape key. This will display your settings options, including both visual and control changes. Two of the most notable for speedrunning and accessibility are the toggle fire option and the auto target option. These can be toggled on and off at any moment. You start the game on the store screen. You must choose one of three weapons at the beginning. This will be your weapon for the rest of the run, and you must purchase at least one starting snake. Introduction to speedrunning. A collaborative, competitive hobby. Just try to play a game as fast as possible, reaching whatever the goalposts are as quickly as you can. You can go to speedrun.com for more information, as linked in the description. Tools for getting started. You need something for recording. The most popular free open source tool for this is OBS Studio, which is available on Windows, Mac, and Linux. For your own benefit, you should have some way to time your runs. This is optional, as the recording will allow precise after-run timing, but it's useful to have an idea of how fast a particular run is while you're running it. LiveSplit is the most popular for PC, and LiveSplit 1 is popular for Linux or Mac OS. Submitting a run. It doesn't matter how fast a run is, if it's your personal best, it's worth posting. So, go ahead and submit it on speedrun.com. Here's how. Upload your video to some service, YouTube or Twitch are popular. Go to speedrun.com and make an account so you can start submitting. Once that's done, find the category and subcategory you are running. Hit the Submit Run button. Enter your time, down to the millisecond if you wish, and put the link to the recording of your run in the video URL field. You don't need to worry about any of the other fields, as they should be auto-populated. Just hit Submit and wait for a moderator to verify your run. Snake Farm categories. At time of recording, there are 8 main categories: Greed, Greed Endless Mode, Big Snake, Fang Greed, High Score, All Upgrades, Pacifist, and 20 Big Worms. The most commonly run categories are Greed, Greed Endless Mode, All Upgrades, and Big Snake. Greed is a keyword for 1000 in this case. In normal greed, the goal is to get 1,000 coins. In fang greed, the goal is to get 1,000 teeth. All upgrades is our closest run to a 100% run, where you try to get all of the upgrades available in one run. Subcategories. There are subcategories for each category, and they're all the same for Base Pack, Curse Pack, Worm Pack, and Chaos Pack. They're just there to distinguish between which pack the run was done on. Worm Pack and Chaos Pack are placeholders for the upcoming Economies of Scale update in January 2024. Timing examples. First, every category uses the same time starts rules. Time starts when the main store loads, basically when the shopkeeper, whose name is Goose, appears. As for time ends, there's often a slight difference between categories. Here are three of the main ones. Big Snake. Time ends when you hit the orange screen that appears after you end day 10 and before the final score screen. Greed. Time ends on the first black frame of the end of day screen. Your number of coins must be displayed at the end for verification. All upgrades. Time ends the moment you see a store screen that does not offer any upgrades. This can be done either by refreshing the store screen when no upgrades remain or by finishing a day when no upgrades remain. Outro. I hope this has been informative and will be a useful guide for everyone interested in speedrunning Snake Farm. You can contact me at Silas of Trees on co-host and Sisapod on speedrun.com and Mastodon. Happy running, hiss hiss.